Hello everyone, welcome to our Bible story time. Today we will learn about Zechariah, a book filled with wonderful promises from God. The people had been through hard times, but God reminded them that He had not forgotten them. His words brought hope, courage, and a bright future for everyone who trusted Him. Zechariah shared an important message with God's people. They had returned home and were rebuilding their lives. God wanted them to remember that He was with them. When we turn to God and follow His ways, He gladly comes near to us and helps us every step of the way. Zechariah was God's messenger during a difficult time. The people had been away from their land for many years and felt discouraged. God encouraged them not to quit rebuilding His temple. Sometimes we feel tired too, but God reminds us to keep going because He is faithful and always helps us. God gave Zechariah special visions that were like pictures with important meanings. These visions helped the people understand God's plans. Through symbols and images, God showed that He was still working among them. Even when we do not understand everything, we can trust that God knows exactly what He is doing. One vision showed Jerusalem protected by God. Instead of walls, God Himself promised to be like a ring of fire around the city. This reminds us that real safety comes from Him. When we feel worried or afraid, we can remember that God watches over His children with loving care. Another vision showed dirty clothes being replaced with clean ones. It was a picture of God's forgiveness. People make mistakes, but God is ready to forgive when they turn back to Him. Just as clean clothes replace dirty ones, God can give us a fresh start and a clean heart. God also showed a golden lampstand that stayed bright because of His power. The message was clear. Great things are not done by human strength alone, but by God's Spirit. When a task seems too hard, we do not have to depend only on ourselves. God gives us strength to continue. Zechariah saw a beautiful future where God's people lived in peace and joy. Streets were filled with happy families, and everyone felt safe. This vision reminds us that God cares about our future. He wants communities filled with kindness, friendship, and hope, where people help and encourage one another. Zechariah also spoke about a coming king who would arrive gently on a donkey. Many years later, this promise was fulfilled in Jesus. God keeps every promise He makes. When we read His words, we can trust them because His plans are always true, even if we must wait patiently. One vision showed life-giving water flowing out and bringing healing wherever it went. God's blessings are meant to refresh people just like water refreshes a thirsty land. When we share God's love, kindness, and truth with others, we can bring comfort, hope, and encouragement to those around us. God teaches us simple ways to live each day. We can speak kindly, think good thoughts, be fair, and work for peace. These choices help us reflect God's love to others. Even small acts of kindness can make a big difference and bring joy to families, friends, and neighbors. Zechariah reminds us that God protects, forgives, strengthens, and keeps His promises. He sent Jesus, the gentle King, and offers hope for the future. As we live each day, we can trust God, choose kindness, and follow His ways. Thank you for watching. God bless you. See you next time. Goodbye.